this is actually sort of a political record. And it's a political album mixed up with, you know, a singer-songwriter record mixed with, it's very much a band, and it's very dancey, but then it's very folky at times. And there's so much going on here, and there's just a fire in the band.
I agree with you that this is a political record in that it is sort of identifying some deeper truths about a changing world. They've talked about that. Isaac has talked about kind of seeing his towns get mall fucked, as he puts it. And, But to me, I think the deeper thing is he is really seeing a kind of isolation in modernity that these sort of economic changes are bringing. And, you know, that's both malls taking over some mom and pop businesses and then shutting down and hollowing out communities. And also Seattle was Silicon Valley before Silicon Valley. And what happened to San Francisco the last 10 years happened to Seattle first, where just kind of all of these local fabric got replaced by tech jobs and people kind of moving around in little isolated cubes and pods. And I just feel like this album just puts its finger on that earlier than almost anything I can think of, and just said, like, we are isolating from one another. We are fracturing, and we're losing God, and we're fighting with God, and we're fighting with each other, and it's just sort of decaying.
I wrote this down too about, you know, he says the malls are soon to be ghost towns. And I was thinking, like, what was the death of the mall? It's Amazon. And that's right there in Seattle. You know, I mean, what was Amazon when this record, was Amazon around in 1997? I'm not sure.
No, I mean, but he's calling it at a time when everyone else in Seattle is going, oh, money's going to rain from the sky, that we're going to ride this rocket ship forever. And he's saying, no. 5 years from now, ghost town, you know, 10 years from now. It's kind of amazing.
I think that's the best line of the record. It's a very, what is the word? Prescient record. It's so ahead of its time in almost in a savant sort of way. You're listening to a kid. Also, how old was he? He's like 21 or something. Listening to a 21-year-old kid sort of drop wisdom like that. It's like listening to Illmatic by Nas or something, where you're just like, the genius of this and the way that this person sees the world going. But it's seemingly just sort of this fuck up kid is the one that is somehow smarter than all of us. It's really an amazing record.